Hello, apologies, we're very late. We're actually not at home at the moment. I'm going to sit on here because I think my little buddies might come over. Oh, come on then. So it is, what day is it? Wednesday. And we don't have any mail. We don't have any packages. And I can only apologise. And Janine is just coming. I'm waving at her like crazy. So we're waiting for Wallace, who's rather late. He is going to be taking... Hello, darling. Hello. See? I know there's Janine. She's coming. Oh, he's the best boy. He's going to be taking two of the horses out. One of them he's training, and the other one we're trying to get Ava onto to see if she can keep him exercised. We've got a rock, Janine. A warm rock. Very blinking. The Where's Wallace game, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to sit on that side? Oh! It's not actually the easiest rock to sit on, but it's warm. Oh my gosh. And we've got this is our nice goat. Look, see? I think there's something missing in our life, Janine. It's goats. Look, Janine is here. Right. Yeah. I was just saying we kind of got stuck because we're out of sync. Right, that's lovely. That's really lovely. I've got a goat beard on my...
Yeah. Is this the lone one?
Yeah.
How can you tell him apart
because
from the other one?
He hangs out without... he hangs out without the other goats. He's a single Pringle. It's a really... He's the one that Harley used to hang out with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a nice goat.
Did I tell you today that I looked up diabetic friendly foods that don't give you sugar rushes?
Why are you doing that?
Because I get very tired when I eat.
Oh, right.
And do you want to take a selection from this list?
Okay, sure.
Carbonated water.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Half a cup of cabbage.
Oh,
delicious. 1 whole cup of shredded cucumber. Do you think I was just in the C section? Because
carbonated
water, cucumber.
Cabbage, okay.
I'm getting a bit worried.
Chocolate?
No. 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. That's what it said.
That cocoa powder stuff? It's not.
I'm not sure how you put all that together to get something that you want to eat.
Well, yeah.
So
I think I'd rather have diabetes.
I'm totally beginning to wonder about this whole thing.
I want to braid this little thing.
I know. And put beads. You could put beads in it, or you could put a bell in it, and then we'd always hear him. Look, there he is. Yes.
This is a nice one.
Yeah, he's lovely.
The other goats are awful.
The other goats are all hanging out down the back.
Oh, are they in the way back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He hangs out by himself all the time. He's a funny goat. He's a nice boy, though.
He's a good one.
He's a nice boy.
Not like the other bad ones. He's a good one.
So, Carlene is doing very well after her dental work yesterday.
Did she text you back that?
No, she didn't. Okay. But she also didn't text me to say, where are you? Why are you late?
Yeah, she might be doing her own mail call because we really have no idea.
She could.
Where is Wallace?
But she normally tells me if she's doing her own mail chat.
Yeah.
Carlene is at home. We left her at home because she's been out all morning.
Yes, we went into a nursing home this morning with just dogs.
Yes.
Because it was inside.
Excuse me.
We went with all the dogs. We had a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
A lot of dogs.
You didn't feel the need for goats?
No, because the goats can't go inside.
He's like, what?
Because they just, they'll be standing there talking to you, and all of a sudden you realize, oh, they're peeing. So, but not this goat. This is a good goat.
This is a very good goat. We should put a big cross on his back so we know which one it is.
Yes, we should take him places because the other goats are terrible.
Yes, he's a nice goat.
Nice one. He likes attention.
He does.
He thinks it's like he's like Princess.
Yes, but he's a more people-y goat than he is a goaty goat.
Yeah, the other goats are just give me food and get out of my way.
No, he hasn't had any treats. You're standing on my toe. That's really heavy. Yeah, I know. You're just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you.
So, what's going on in the world of...
Oh, so Mr. Angus went out for his first solo trip up and down the drive without his mummy.
Put a halter on him?
And a lead rope.
Oh,
Ow! Get off. 2 feet on my 1 foot. Thank you. He was super. Absolutely super. He, you know, there was a lot of noises. There was cars going by. There was people going by with, you know, wheelie bins.
Yep.
Do we call them wheelie bins here? You know what the trash containers are on wheels?
Okay. No, we don't call them wheelie bins.
Well,
but we should. Wheelie bins.
Well, what are they called then? Trash containers on wheels.
We just call them trash containers because nobody uses them without wheels anymore. And
right.
I don't think anybody uses trash containers.
Wheelie bins. Okay, so there was
Wheelie bins,
there was wheelie bins going by.
And he's a big boy.
He was a very big boy.
I follow this this donkey on Instagram. His name is Henry.
Mm-hmm.
He is the cutest donkey.
Not as cute as Angus, though.
Oh, well, he's an adult donkey.
Oh.
And every morning the woman goes out to she's like, Henry! And you sit there and you wait for a second, and then all of a sudden, out from somewhere comes this little tiny donkey. And he's really fun.
Well,
sometimes they race. He gets on a golf cart and they race. And he runs next to her like fast as he can.
Well,
maybe we could be.
I think he could be that because Angus is super sociable.
Yeah.
And he's very sweet because when he stops, if you sort of like crouch down on your haunches, he comes over and he goes, "What are you doing?" Let's walk. And he goes,
"Do we
okay.
have haunches?"
I don't know.
Because, you know, I think true horse people feel like we have 4 legs. Because every once in a while I'll be like, my front legs.
I know.
Like I have another pair
but
back
not,
there.
But not my back legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
my
if
front
everybody else
my,
feels that way.
my front shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
My special grippy shoes.
Yeah. So I can understand being on your haunches. But I think you have to have 4 legs to be on your haunches.
Oh, do you?
I think
so.
Yeah.
So he was super.
He was super. Have you had eyes on Flower at all lately?
Yes. Well, do you know what I actually did? I spoke with Dr. Parrott. No, I didn't. I spoke with Jen.
Okay.
And I asked if I would like for me to bring somebody out just to tell me whether or not Wilbur's made any positive progress.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because I'm worried that he's needing help on his way if we're not making any impact.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a macabre subject, but we've been keeping an eye on him. We've been discussing this, and he did come out of auction. We actually had intended to euthanize him there and then, and unfortunately, he's such a lovely boy, but he's moving.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of discomfort there, and I wouldn't like him to be in pain. Oh, I've got a goat.
Yeah, no, I don't want. I've noticed that too about him. He was doing well for a while, but I don't know if we could put him on some sort of meds.
We could maybe. Well, so what I wanted to do for my knowledge, which is why I wanted to just speak with Dr. Parrott, if this is okay with you. I want to make sure that I've got him on the right diet because this goat's not really helping.
Yeah, this goat is never.
Could you just stand still? Honestly, come in and cuddle and stand still. Stop it. Here he is.
So he's like, okay, I will.
He's
I'll
like,
cuddle more.
Can I come back in the middle?
I know, he's going to cuddle.
He's like, can I come back in the middle again?
This is a really I really don't like the white goats, but I like this one.
Oh, no, he's lovely.
He's a nice one.
So, I think he's Cushing's, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
But I've got a funny feeling he's probably foundered. So we need to know where the pedal bone's gone to. And if the pedal bone's not in a good...
How old is he?
We need to know that too, because I think it says aged.
Yeah, I think he's an aged old soul.
Yeah.
And we gave him a little bit of an extension on his life, but let's leave it up to
Dr.
a lot of
Parrott.
times.
It's his fault.
We are never good at putting it, because if
just look
Brian
at
told us, I don't know, 2 years ago that it was Mo's time.
Yeah, I know. And
so, I don't disagree with him, but she's then out over there.
But then she looks at you, and she's like, "What, me?" And you're like,
"Can we turn the camera so we can see here? Let me see."
I don't know. Can we see that? Oh, yeah. Look there. It's the upside of the barn. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I'll take over and we'll do it. Yeah, she's out grazing.
Let me see
doing her thing.
No, I'm not. Yeah, she's in. She's back there. I don't know if you can see her.
Yeah, she's quite happy.
Yeah, she's doing through those trees. Can I put well, I don't know if you can, but she's right there.
So Dr. Parrott will come in Friday, and I said to Jen, and see while he's there, could you just have a wee look at this Minnie that we think we've maybe brought in pregnant? Yeah. Just have a wee looky see, and can he cast his eye over Angus so that we can get our tick in the box?
What do we need about?
We just need a tick in the box that he's looked at him and he's developing fine, and that's all.
Why do we need that?
Because we just to make sure.
Well, I'm trying to run the numbers.
No, I'm not running. No, he'll just look.
I know, but
I don't want to examine it. He's coming out on a visit, and I said, would you mind just having a glance?
Well, every time he glances at something, no.
I'll only allow him to have a sneaky look.
But the sneaky looks, okay. We'll argue about it later. I just have to run the numbers.
Yeah, we'll run the numbers.
We don't need to do a pregnancy test.
No, we're not doing a pregnancy test.
Anyways.
I think, and she's lopsided. She's not equally fat either side. Yeah. She was very much out her right.
I think the goat's pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, we specialise in pregnant male goats with udders.
That's definitely.
You see, that's definitely what's wrong with that goat.
Yeah.
So we're. So it's.
Okay,
we just have to wait and see where we're at.
Yeah.
But I did
if he does an exam.
Yes.
I don't think he needs to do an exam on Angus.
No.
We will next year. We'll have to get him gelded, and he'll get an exam. He's up to date on all his shots.
He's up to date on all his shots. Yeah.
So, I would prefer to wait until something's sick before we spend money on a veterinarian.
I'm going to do it. Yeah. Because we were discussing online last night. He was lame last night, Angus.
Who, Angus?
No.
Angus or
Wilbur.
Wilbur. Oh, yeah.
Very bad.
He's lame.
Very bad with names. No, lamer than normal.
Oh, okay.
So I went down this morning, and he actually has managed to get a rock stuck way up in his frog.
Oh, okay.
So that's out. So he was walking far better.
I noticed that Nick's a little bit lame too.
No, he doesn't let me near him with a hoof pick still.
He's been limping a little bit. I told him he shouldn't limp on the barn.
Yeah, and it wasn't only that. It was when he then said, so I might have to just go up on the roof and detach them. I'm like, no.
No, we're not letting them on the roof. And then he came to me and said, can you hold the ladder for me? And I'm like, why can't Elizabeth hold the ladder?
Because I said no.
And so he really was like, well, she's really busy over at Meredith. And I said, let me go talk. Let me talk to Elizabeth. And then I talked to you, and you're like, don't do that.
No, so you know what? We'll go back, and Sophie will be holding the ladder, and Nick will be on the ground, and the porch will still be standing.
Yeah.
I hope not.
And all the fire trucks will be there, and the ambulance taking Nick away.
I know.
Because
we should maybe just stay here for a while then.
Pretty much.
Actually, yeah.
It's not like Wallace is ever going to show up.
I know. He's a bit late.
Oh, no, it's only 2 hours late. We're supposed to be here at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 5:17.
Oh, it's only an hour and 17.
Yeah.
And I think Ava's going to leave because she's going out.
Well, at least we got her on the horse.
Yeah, exactly. That was a relief.
So that's good.
So I think that's us. And I took Wilbur out today and gave him his food and gave him a brush and sorted his feet out. So he was actually walking on all 4 feet after that. That was good.
Yeah.
And so we'll just
see.
I'll take it from there.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like the state of play.
We should definitely check his. I can tell you how old he is. I should go look at his teeth.
Yeah.
And because from when we bought him, like when
we've had,
I ran the numbers when I agreed to buy him at the auction, and I was like, all right, well, we have enough to, it's going to be. Oh, I think we paid like $225.
We actually did not purchase him at the office. It was proxy.
We paid for him, but somebody else was there,
and then we ended up with him.
And she said, oh, no, he definitely needs to be euthanized. And then she calls me, and she's like, well, I brought him to the vet, and the vet thinks he's salvageable. He just needs a few treatments. And so off he goes to the vet, and it's this little euthanasia project. It goes from, under $500 to $1,500.
And then Janine said, remember, we always agree that if we're going to buy anything, we have to have had eyes and hands on it ourselves.
Right.
We're like, yes. So we'll reinstate that one, I think.
Yeah, because I don't like to buy stuff like that. Because what should have happened is if he was that lame, we should have euthanized him there.
Yeah.
Or not bought him, because in that situation, he's so lame he couldn't have gone on a trailer, so he ended up having to stay down there while he had hoof treatments for a month.
And we quarantined him down there as
so
well.
he had 30 days down there. That runs up pretty quickly when that happens, because you got to have someone come pick him up and take him to the quarantine barn and
they did his feet. And he's on a program for this, that, and the other. Yeah. He is lovely, though. He's very sweet. He's very nice with these people who come to visit.
Yeah, I think that's because he can't run away.
Well, there is that. But
no, he does like people.
He does. And the other thing is you couldn't trailer him. And I think that's what's problematic is you couldn't, with all good conscience, put him on a trailer and take him out when his feet are not so comfortable.
Yeah, and he was pretty comfortable when we picked him up.
Yeah. No, he was fine when he came because he'd just been trimmed, but he's really...
And we trimmed him. Wallace trimmed him the other day.
Yeah.
But it's hard to trim him because he has to stand on feet that might be painful. So.
Yeah. I think we might have to do that goat thing when you hang them from the ceiling. That could be a service that we offer.
Yeah.
So, it's so exciting. So exciting. Have you got any questions?
I don't have any questions. We have, what do we have tomorrow? We've got, I don't even know who we have.
Is it Thursday tomorrow?
Thursday's going to be another rain day. It's supposed to rain again tomorrow. We're supposed to get the remnants of Debbie, I believe.
Oh, that's why it's so good.
Nick was saying that's why we had to he had to go up on the roof.
Well, do you know what actually happened last night?
Can you come hold the ladder right now? No. Don't go talk to Elizabeth.
Well, so last night he didn't have his water defences set up. Right? You know he's normally got his acoustic buckets all over the joint. Right? And I got up this morning and the living room floor was awash. And Julius was sitting on the seat going, "Am I floating?" I was like, I don't know. So the problem with that was, I think whatever they've done when they were taking the porch, I think they wiggled bigger holes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think that what we had secured, I think, has actually ended up open. So it's flowing in now. It's
made it worse.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Just
let's go home and break the news together to Nick that I'm not going to hold the ladder.
Either that, we put him in a sort of corset thing, and you hold a rope one side and I hold a rope the other side, and then we run back so he's suspended in the middle and doesn't hit the ground when he falls off the roof.
Sounds logical.
I've got a not very good arm.
Or why don't we just put more buckets down and get the roof done?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that
sounds like a plan.
We just have to get the roof done.
Yeah.
This is all part of the tree hitting the house. In case the world is not complicated enough, we have to do that.
I know. Well, look, I can scroll sort of. Look,
I can look at the questions.
I know, that's the question. Wanda.
She was right around here a second ago.
She's here.
Wanda.
She's the wee white dot somewhere. Where is she? She's maybe gone up to see Ava. I don't know. Have you got the questions?
Okay, give me a second here.
Don't use hard ones.
I should think I'm Meredith. Okay, so now I go over here.
I came up as ERN Meredith Farm as well.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. Okay, so here we go.
There's an airplane somewhere. Where is it? I don't know. Noisy wee stinker.
Beautiful day for
I'm probably getting sunstroke out here.
Oh, there we go. Okay, 35 comments. Wilbur looked better today. Okay.
Yeah.
How is Gertie?
Oh, Gertie's fine.
You can see Gertie over there now, too. Can you turn that thing around? We can walk over to the other side of the fence.
Yeah. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, the only problem with that is we lose the power. The signal.
Is this the only place we get a signal? Is on this rock?
The barn.
This
is Signal Rock, Janine. Signal Rock.
Okay. Tomorrow is Seasons.
How do you know that?
Because people have access to the calendar. I also updated the website a little bit yesterday, and I also changed the names on the YouTube channel. I guess I have a typo. Someone was reaching out to me about the typo, but I'm going to fix that today. But I'm making progress now that I'm feeling a little bit less stressed. We are able to see Miss Mo. Yes.
Oh, that was good.
Okay.
Well, Gertie's up there too.
You explained.
Oh, here comes Wanda.
Where is she?
Here she comes. Mum, woo woo.
Yeah, so if it's really raining hard tomorrow, I think we'll go with the dogs again, because it's not. We can bring animals in, but we go to get them out of the paddock, so they're all wet
They're
and muddy.
muddy.
Yeah, and they're happily wet and muddy.
Yeah. It's not the wet. It's the mud.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they do love mud, I'm afraid.
They're getting 8 inches in the Carolinas.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Well, you know what? That hayfield will come up beautifully. The hayfield there, it's had its first cut. It's aiming for its second. Yeah. So we
Did Tim confirm we're doing a second?
Well, we normally do a second.
I hope we do a second.
But we didn't have enough rain, but we've had enough rain in the last few days to get a second, I think. There's Wanda.
Looks like, okay. All right, any other things? Any other disasters for the day? No, I guess
not yet, but there's plenty of time.
Right, and look at that solo goat. Why don't you just can you do the flip so that it
I know, but you see when I do that, there's my solo goat. That's my honey bunny.
But if you,
I know, but you see when I do that flippy thing, it sometimes drops it. I've had this problem before.
All right, we're going to try to do a flippy.
I flipped it, look. There it's going.
Okay.
That's our favourite goat.
I think we can go like this. There he is. There's the goat. He's not even looking at us. Goldy! There he is. Goldy!
There's Ava coming. I think she must be going home. Can you give me a lift home? Are you going? No. I'll ride a horse home then.
Okay, now I can give you a ride.
You're like,
Goldy! Go! He's really obsessed with Ava. There he is. Go! Come here! Oh, now he's walking away.
He's going to see Ava.
Okay, so over here, I might lose you guys, but I'm going to go. And Gertie is right next to her. That's really the geriatric paddock of things that are very old and need special care and special food. So they're over there. There's Elizabeth, the goat. And over here, it seems like there's nothing in this paddock, but they're all way in the back. We'll walk back and see how far we can hold the signal. There are 2 horses over here. We have Hugo, who is an old Amish horse with bad feet, and Tenny, who, I don't know how we ended up with him. Was out with a herd of cows, and an older horse has been living with a bunch of cows, and the cow farmer called me and said he's bringing all his cows to the market, and he will bring the horse too to the market. And so we said we would take him. Kate rides him, but you can tell him he's a very energetic little guy. And there goes Elizabeth and her little friend. And you'll see, oh, here comes the herd from the back. They're all coming in. Yeah, Enzo's in the lead, the little mule. If I can blow that up. No, I can't blow it up anymore. Okay, Arthur's the big tall donkey. Arthur eventually will be going over to join the herd at Goldy's farm. We're just giving him the summer here. He's a mammoth, and Enzo is the little mule right there. The little brown animal creature. That's Enzo Ferrari, because he's got a lot of speed to him. And the sheep that all have names, but I don't know their names, and the other 4 goats. I'm going to walk out there and we'll go say hello to Enzo, see if we still can hold on to the signal. Enzo's trouble. Here they come. Enzo's quite fat, and he's a little troublemaker. Gosh, he's getting really fat. I haven't seen him for a while. Enzo, you're very fat. You're very fat. Oh, and you have burrs in your hair. Look at the burrs in the hair. Oh, and you got flies and burrs. You got some burrs in your hair. They gotta look pretty for everybody. There's Enzo. I can shrink it down a little bit, I think. Maybe not. And then we'll go see Arthur because he's the best one. Arthur and Charlie. Charlie actually is going to make a really nice he's going to go to nursing homes. But right now, he's pretty well trained already, so we don't do much with him. And he is really good friends with Arthur. And there's Arthur. Don't know how to shrink this thing back down.
No, Ted.
And where's Ted?
Oh, he's hanging outside.
Okay, we're still missing Ted. There's Charlie.
Look at his ear. He's got.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, and there's Arthur. Arthur's really... Go over here and show you how big. Arthur's getting really big. I don't know how to shrink the... There, that's how big Arthur is. And Charlie together.
Agus's father.
And that's Angus's father. Oh, right. I forgot about that. That's the thought. We don't really know how Angus came to be. But these are... I don't know why. He was kind of failing to thrive, so we have him out on the green grass. And he needs a donkey friend, Charlie, because Enzo, the little fatty, beats him up. So Charlie's the middleman, and he protects Charlie, because Enzo, the little fatty, beats him up. So Charlie's the middleman, and he protects Arthur from Enzo. They just play too rough. But Enzo's so fat right now that I can't imagine he would be playing as rough as he has in the past. The goats, more goats. These are the evil ones. The evil goats. And the sheep. The sheep are not that. They're kind of friendly. They follow you around. There's two of them that you can actually pat. But for the most part, they kind of do their own thing. They came with the farm. And that's all we got for today. Anything else you want to add? Yeah, Enzo Ferrari. Yeah, he's quite a... And his job really is to protect the herd from... Oh, right. He goes after... He protects the herd from things like coyotes. And because he's nosy, he just chases things. He chases Wanda all the time. He chases the Great Danes. And I think if I were a coyote, I'd run from Enzo. He has backup too, because Enzo's little. He has backup in Ted, who didn't even come out to... Ted's way out there somewhere. But he's not the only animal with a job. Yep. But all of these goats and sheep out here are subject to being a snack for coyotes that are living in the hills out there. And Arthur's the best donkey. There's Arthur. Except he lost one of his feet. He only has 3 fly boots.
It's only taken him about 8 weeks to get That's quite good going.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I think that's all. Do you see any questions?
No, I wasn't looking.
All right. So if there's questions that we missed, we'll get them tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. Okay, thanks for joining us, everyone. Bye.